Hi, I'm Dee Farrell, and I want to tell you about my book, Warrior Heart. I wrote Warrior Heart for my sons, and in it there are many messages, but today I'd like to talk about one of the characters, Jean-Baptiste du Rocher. In the 18th century, there was an emerging Medi-culture, and their struggles fascinate me, and I hit that theme again in Warrior Heart. I first created Jean-Baptiste in my book, Once Upon a River. And in that story, he was pretty confident with his heritage, which was the melding of two cultures. But in Warrior Heart, he meets a new enemy and a new battle. And this time it's on his homeland, and he's struggling with his values. Native cultures, if they were given a choice, had to make wise decisions or be eliminated, because their possession of what would become the American ideals was a long way off. Which is one of the points I want to make today, is that Native and First Nation cultures have had a long history of struggle. Their elders who have experienced that pain and that of oppression and then lived to see success, through their life experiences, they have a message to teach the generations. Men like Richard Twiss and Paul LaRoche come from very different backgrounds, and yet they have one message, and that is of reconciliation. Jean-Baptiste is a symbol of the reconciliation that happens in an individual's life and then spreads to his community. Jean's ideology is that the Creator Jesus unites us in a bond that surpasses culture, status, and gender. And Jean struggles with this bond in a world that doesn't respect it. But his undying hope is that that truth could be elevated to a place of knowledge for all. And that is our work. It's our responsibility to listen to the elders in our culture, to listen to their life experiences and their stories, and not to repeat mistakes, not to repeat painful histories. That's our responsibility, because we are the generations that come after. In his Brûlé concert for the reconciliation of cultures, Paul LaRoche talks about being of one heart, one mind, one body. And the Bible has a lot to say about being of one body and one mind. And many verses, but I'd like to read to you this is Ephesians 4, verse 4 through 6. There is one body and one Spirit, one hope when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all, through all, and in all. The point I'd like to make, or that I'm attempting to make, is that you can't separate that truth from the truth of equality and unity from the Creator, because it's Jesus who gives us that unity and that equality. It's his gift, his grace to us. The world today, it's trying to live out these truths, but the truth can't function without the principles that guide it. Creator God, the great mystery that has made himself known to us, has created this beautiful country called America that's founded on his ideals of unity and equality. And in it, there's a people who bring a message of love, of forgiveness, and reconciliation birthed from a past of oppression. And if we could hear that message among the shouting, the divisions, the hate, the new tribalism, then we could be taught by a people who became wise with pain as their teacher, with hope in the symbol of a circle and four directions, who teach one from many. We could hear the Spirit of our Creator who could heal us all. I'm going to read to you the words of Chief Dan George. This was in a speech that he gave in Canada's 100th birthday. He is First Nations. And this isn't the entire speech. If you Google Chief Dan George lament, I'm pretty sure you'll find this speech. But he prays, "O God in heaven, give me back the courage of the olden chiefs. Let me wrestle with my surroundings. Let me humbly accept this new culture and through it rise up and go on. O God, I shall grab the instruments of the white man's success, his education, his skills, and with these new tools, I shall build my race into the proudest segment of your society. Before I follow the great chiefs who have gone before us, O Canada, I shall see these things come to pass. I shall see our young braves and our chiefs sitting in the houses of law and government, ruling and being ruled by the knowledge and freedoms of this great land." Jean-Baptiste stood on the shores of the Detroit River and hoped for his people. But he would never see the hope realized, his hope realized to the degree that he desired. And even if he would have lived for the next 200 years, he would have seen his people at the lowest point in their history. But what a testament to a people that Chief Dan George could pray that prayer and see his prayer answered. John Baptiste is a fictional character, and he's just a symbol of all these men who hoped, who prayed, and we are seeing in our lifetime the answers to those prayers, because men and women are sitting in places of government, of ruling, of equality and unity. And even though there's a lot more to do, today our responsibility is to make sure that those successes keep going forward and that new success, more success is made. It's our responsibility to teach that bond of relationship with our Creator that allows us and opens up to us that equality and unity, and that's through Him. And He is the one who gives us that bond of peace. I hope that you get a chance to read Warrior Heart. You can go on the website, flyingeaglepublications.com, and download the first chapter and read it for free and meet Jean yourself. Thanks for listening.